What's up, YouTube? Jenna just video today with a very special airport update. This is of the A319/737 aircraft sized airport update. This includes the A319s, 737s, 717s, E190s, 737, 3 and 400, CS100s, and MD-80s in my fleet, ranging from 100 passengers to the 180 passenger or 160, 70 passenger range. Topping out, I guess, on the 80. So yeah, 100 to 180 passenger range, excluding Airbus A320s. So kind of that 319 niche that is filled by these aircraft. Filled with 48 aircraft, 14 rounds represented, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different aircraft types. Really excited to do this. There's some couple models in here that have never been in updates before. A couple that have been in 1 or 2. So some real cool stuff in here. If things were parked here at Palm Beach, they probably haven't moved. I just added the max mat and spun it to the side. If you see the little things on the top, these colorful things, that means which aircraft. I do that as my organization system. Each aircraft will get a color with each whatever airport it's there to try to rotate my aircraft through to get every model in kind of a regular update swing. You know, a lot getting more like your Southwest 737s are probably the most for like get through the most updates. That's one I can think of. A lot of like Delta, United, Americans, workhorses. The 321s with American getting a lot as well. So, but regardless, we're just gonna start off. I'm basing this on like somewhere in the Midwest. They're just gonna go fly to a hub, and I'm gonna try to be as original as I can. But obviously, there aren't that many flights I can do, so I'll be getting creative and trying not to repeat things. So like, think of this airport being a random airport that only serves these aircraft. They're all parked at the gate right now, except for one that's pulling in just because the air stairs are too tall. But pretend this being a flight to a hub from an Oklahoma City / Kansas City. Does not have anything to do. I'll probably do updates of both of those airports pretty soon. But this is just for really anywhere, any Midwestern city, just because I thought I could do a lot of hubs access from there with this type of aircraft. So, start off on our JetBlue side. We got JetBlue E190 headed to Boston. JetBlue E190 headed to JFK. JetBlue E190 headed to Blueprint headed to Fort Lauderdale, and JetBlue E190 to Orlando. Delta time, Delta 737-700. Oh, sorry. So there's 22 A319s in here, 10 737-700s, 5 717s, 6 E190s, 1 737-300, 1 737-400, 2 CS100s, and 3 MD-82s / MD-88s because they're the same plane. Okay, 737-700 is going to head off to Detroit Metro. Delta A319 over to New York LaGuardia. Delta 717 to Cincinnati. Delta 717 to headed to Salt Lake. Delta A319 to New York JFK. Delta MD-88 to Atlanta. And a Delta 717 to Raleigh, Durham. That seems like a cool place to send it. One Alaska Airlines aircraft in here. The 737-400 is going to be making a nice long flight up to Seattle, Tacoma. Absolutely love this aircraft. Even when they're retired, I think I still hold on to this guy. Dragon wings came with a display case. Air stairs, super, super cool. Getting catered right now for Seattle. One new model. This is the AirTran 717 November 9 86 AT. No eyebrows. This was the original release. I just picked this up on a collection sale. This aircraft's going to head to Atlanta, Georgia. AirTran 717. This is the older one I've had for a while, 948 AT. Headed to Baltimore, Washington. United time, 737-700 over to Newark. And it's A319 to Houston. And it's 737-700 to Chicago. United A319 to Denver. And United A319 to San Francisco. CS100 time, Swiss CS100 head to Bangor before heading over to Switzerland. I don't know. Random flight for that. Bombardier CS100 in the house colors headed back to Montreal. I'm just gonna take a quick little picture for the Instagram right there. Pretty cool seeing the CS100s finally in there. I don't think I've ever put them at gates, so pretty cool to get them in there. I love that aircraft. And right now the tariff war with Boeing is kind of potentially putting a halt on those coming to the U.S., but I really hope that gets shot down because the CS-100 is an amazing plane and one I would love to fly in the future. So over there I moved around to the other side. Started down here, got Air Canada on the very end. I didn't have quite enough gates, but so yeah, the C series and these guys are parked over here. But Air Canada A319 to we're gonna have that to Toronto, Air Canada E190 to Montreal, and Air Canada Rouge A319 to Vancouver. Just gonna walk it back. Start on this side, I guess. Frontier A319 pulling into the gate. This is Jim, JoJo, and Gary, the Penguins, pulling in from Denver. Frontier A319, flyfrontier.com livery. Mickey the Moose headed to Chicago O'Hare. Legion A319 headed to Cincinnati. Legion A319 new colors. This is a custom I did. Has no wing or no sharklets, which is accurate. So is the Gemini version. I switched the wings out. This aircraft is going to be headed to Orlando Sanford. Southwest 737-700 Aero Classics version, getting catered for a flight to go to Dallas Love. Southwest 737-700 service to Baltimore. Southwest 737-700 service to Orlando. Southwest 737-700 service to Fort Lauderdale. American Airlines will come back and finish the Southwest up later. American A319 headed to Charlotte Douglas. American MD-80 to Dallas. American A319 Piedmont Retro Colors to Philadelphia. American A319 with sharklets to Miami. American E190 to Washington, Oregon. American A319 to New York LaGuardia. American MD-80 service to Chicago O'Hare. American A319 service to Los Angeles. American A319 to Phoenix Sky Harbor. Hopefully I didn't do any duplicates in there. Spirit A319 to Fort Lauderdale. Southwest 737-700 to Denver. Southwest 737-700 Triple Crown 1 to send this guy to Los Angeles. Southwest 737-700 to let's get this guy out to Chicago Midway. I don't know if I said that already. Southwest 737-300 to Houston and on to Phoenix, then to Denver, then back to Phoenix, and then to Victorville. Unfortunately, these 300s will be retired tomorrow, in the next 2 days, September 29th and September 30th. I just saw number 640 is in flight to Victorville right now. It's probably already landed by the time you're watching this video, but really, really sad to see these guys go. I wanted to get on one before they're retired, but that will not happen, unfortunately. But this aircraft will most likely be in updates for the next few weeks. So, yeah. Legion A319 service to Las Vegas. Virgin America A319 to San Francisco. Frontier A319 to Los Angeles. And Frontier A319 to Cleveland. That concludes this pretty long and hopefully pretty cool airport update. I definitely like doing it. I was able to really stretch where I could park airplanes on this mat. It's a cool one. Has a decent amount of capacity, but I definitely filled it up in here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Next up will be Great Lakes Intercontinental Airport update. And just like I said in Palm Beach, if you can guess the super jumbo that will be serving Great Lakes and the airline, the A380 airline that will be serving Great Lakes, I'll give you a shout out. So comment that down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.